Another day, another story. John wake up in a strange world. John had always enjoyed his peaceful mornings at home, but today was different. As he woke up and walked around his house, he noticed that something was off. Everything was quiet, and there was no sign of his wife or children. As he walked down the street, he saw that there were no cars on the road, no people walking or talking, and no sounds of life. As John walked through his town, he realized that everyone had vanished, leaving behind only their possessions. The grocery store was filled with food, but there was no one to sell it. The park was empty, with no children playing or parents watching over them. John's heart sank as he realized that he was alone in this world. John searched for any sign of life, but there was none. He searched for his family, but they were nowhere to be found. John felt lost and hopeless, and he didn't know what to do next. He thought about taking things from the abandoned stores, but he knew that it wasn't right. He didn't want to take what wasn't his, even if there was no one to stop him. Days turned into weeks, and John realized that he would have to learn to survive in this new world. He found a small house and made it his home. He learned how to farm, cook, and take care of himself. He found books and read them to keep himself company. But still, he felt lonely and longed for the company of others. One day, as John was sitting on his porch, he heard a faint sound. He stood up and listened closely. It was the sound of a baby crying. John felt his heart race as he followed the sound and found a baby in a nearby house. John was relieved and overjoyed to have found a new companion. He took care of the baby and felt like he had a purpose again. John realized that even though everyone else was gone, he could still make a life for himself. He had the baby to take care of, and he could create a new community with others who might still be out there. John felt hopeful for the first time since waking up in this strange world. He knew that he could survive and thrive, even in a world where everyone else had disappeared.